Human civilization has always known conflict. But it wasn't until the 20th century that the scope magnified to such a bloody scale as to engulf the entire world. In the aftermath of the war to end all wars, Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party fanned the flames of a broken and dispirited nation, rebuilding the country from the ashes of the Versailles Treaty into a fascist juggernaut that seemed unstoppable. They pushed all the way to the Atlantic in their blitzkrieg, with England their next target. But Winston Churchill and his small island nation won the Battle of Britain, holding out through Hitler's terror bombing for an entire year. They stoked the fires of freedom long enough to stay alive and to save the world. After Pearl Harbor, the United States, with all its military and industrial muscle, entered the war. First Africa, then Italy, and then finally Fortress Europe itself. You, soldier, are a part of this great crusade. Are you ready to rise above and beyond the call of duty?
Hello, welcome to my next Let's Play. As you can see there and on the screen right now, this is Medal of Honor, the very first on the PlayStation 1. Also, I don't know how this man doing the narration got to be as old as whatever age he is and doesn't know how to pronounce fascist. But okay. Fascist? What? I don't know. Anyways, see what we got. I have not played this other than setting this up since the 90s. So I don't know. We'll see. I did a little bit of testing. I don't like that at all. Wow. Nope. Nope. Don't like that. I don't like triangle being jump. I did see that there is a very, very close to modern control scheme here. And this is what I'm going to use, because this right here is the number 2. I don't know why that's not number 1. Huh. Weird. Anyways, this right here is the default control scheme for this game. This is super awkward, and this is also pretty common at the time for a first-person shooter on console. This is very close to what we do now. The main difference is when you're aiming, you that instead of strafing, you can't move. You can't move while aiming at all. You just move the cursor around the screen. But this is still not going to rack my brain trying to go back to this old control scheme. So we're going to do that. Yeah, let's do zoom aim. I was wondering if that was a thing. I think I also want fast aim. Turn vibration off. Don't really care about that too much. Audio settings I'm not going to mess with. I don't know what anything else is here. It is also unfortunate that I cannot show multiplayer. Maybe I can set up a second controller. The multiplayer is not anything super fantastic in this. The main thing for multiplayer in this is well, maybe I actually can show it off at some point. It is right here. We don't have too many character options right now, but oh boy, does this game have a lot of options. Most of them are unlocked with secret codes. I might do like a special video at the end showing off some of the wacky ones this has that they don't ever bring back. They never do that again. It's all like straight-faced, and I kind of don't like it. But anyways, I didn't play this game a whole lot growing up. I played a lot of the second one. Underground. From what I remember, this game does not have an especially fantastic campaign. Like, it's fine, it's serviceable. This was mostly the multiplayer that I really played a lot. The second game, I remember liking the campaign a lot more. We're going back to... Oh, I think that was completely new. Anyways, I think that might be briefing, which I think I'll actually do first. Anyways, the second game, I remember having a much more fun campaign, but not as much to the multiplayer. It just lacked like the crazy characters and stuff. But anyways, let's check out the briefing. I've yapped on like 6 minutes or something.
Take a seat.
Good morning, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Hargrove from the Office of Strategic Services. I'll get right to the point. The OSS was formed 2 years ago by presidential order to serve as the intelligence branch of the United States military. Our mission is anything and everything. Espionage, sabotage, subversion, search and rescue, you name it, we do it. Now, from time to time, we recruit people from outside of the regular ranks, especially if they've got a particular skill we need. Like you, Lieutenant Patterson. What you did last Monday got our attention. I know you consider yourself just another anonymous pilot in the Transport Corps, but taking out a half a dozen of the Wehrmacht and then sneaking back into friendly territory is quite an impressive feat of soldiering by anyone's measure. I had your records from basic and OCS pulled. Your instructors gave you high marks for weapons and munitions training. You were the top marksman in your class, excellent leadership skills, noted for being especially smart and resourceful. I also had your university transcript pulled. You were just 1 semester away from getting your aerospace engineering degree before you enlisted. You had earned straight A's from start to finish. In short, Lieutenant, you're just the kind of man we're looking for. But it's completely up to you whether you want to join us or not. Unfortunately, there's not much time to make a decision, so if the answer is yes, you'll be on a plane within the hour heading back to France. If it's no, you'll be ordered to forget we ever had this conversation. So, Lieutenant Patterson, what will it be?
I don't know if it was intentional. I kind of like the touch of the the words at the start of that briefing being slurred, like this guy is drunk. Totally in character. So I don't know what that video was that started playing when I was yammering on. I think that's actually what we get whenever we start a new game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to wait a bit and see if that starts again. Because that was not the opening movie we had. And that was not the briefing. I don't know what video that was. Was that supposed to be what he's talking about? The answer is no.
Ihre Papiere, bitte. Your papers, please. Verzeihung, aber Sie haben Ihre Granate vergessen. Excuse me, but you forgot your grenade. Der Amerikaner hat Hundekuchen in der Tasche. The American has dog biscuits in his pocket. Rennt euer Leben. Hat ne Panzerfaust. Run for your lives. He has a bazooka.
Electronic Arts and DreamWorks Interactive present Medal of Honor. Prepare for your finest hour.
So no, we just get an ad if we wait. Okay, I have wasted like 10 minutes of this video. Let's start the game.
Good morning, Lieutenant.
Yeah, we get the same thing, so I'm going to skip this. Find the down plane. Bonjour, my name is Manon. I'm going to butcher the French, but it's French, so... Colonel Hargrove tells me that you've decided to join the OSS. Welcome to the fight. I'll be your liaison with the French resistance. We call ourselves the Maquis. That has a whole different meaning to me watching a lot of Star Trek, but... Time is of the essence, so press the X button to turn the page and start the briefing. Your first mission begins immediately. An allied G3 operations officer was shot down last night. He and his pilot were returning from a secret rendezvous with my Marquis comrades when their plane was hit. The G3 has vast knowledge not only of allied battle plans, but of the resistance as well. The whole French underground in this region is at stake. We found the pilot this morning, but there is no sign of the G3. The Wehrmacht search parties are out in force, so at least we know the Germans haven't found him yet. Start by locating the down plane and see where the trail leads. The pilot's logbook is also missing, so be on the lookout for it as well. Hint, to gain control of a German machine gun, press the action button. Good luck. So if you paid attention to the controls, the action button is also the reload button. That took me a while to figure out when I was messing around with my test just a bit ago, actually. Okay. So it is somewhat familiar controls. Do not have any kind of map. That's not what I meant to do. There's probably going to be a lot of that because the controls are just a little bit off from what I am used to in a shooter. Okay, can we do what the video did? No. Okay. Huh. Alright. So I am liking the slight zoom aim. That kind of helps. I don't know how he spotted me and doesn't see me now. Okay, I am kind of liking the fast aim as well, but it might be better to turn that off. Let's see, first aid kit and rifle ammo. As I was messing around earlier, I did not particularly care for the grenades. The AI is actually relatively smart in terms of handling your grenades. I don't know how that man knew I was coming. This game also has, whenever we complete a mission... Okay. Whenever we complete a mission, we get, medals as like a ranking. Okay, this is going to be kind of loud. If I can get over the boxes. So yeah, this is going to be kind of loud. Yeah. It's about the volume of an explosion, so I don't know. Just be aware. If I turn the volume down for this, it'll be too low for pretty much everything else, so we just have to kind of deal with it. So these are water bottles. They're like the minimum health recovery. That is a I forget what this is called. This is like the best healing. The game doesn't waste stuff like that. Oh, huh. I didn't even check this. I do sort of have analog movement. It's literally just, are you walking or are you running? That's not really analog control for movement. So I guess the easy aim is like an aim assist. Yeah, I kind of want that on the console. Especially a game this old. I'll try out the grenades more than I attempted, but yeah, the enemies are a little bit intelligent. It genuinely is impressive for the time, but now it's pretty primitive. I don't know why that blew up so soon. Whatever. We have no crosshair at all unless we go into aiming mode, so... He was not dead. Did the rolling help? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I knew that those, from my earlier messing around, I knew that those boxes were explosive. Nothing in there. I don't think these missions are overly long, but I also did waste like a third of the video this talking. Dude, you had a mounted machine gun. This man knows some moves. I'm gonna keep swapping to grenades when I try to reload. It's gonna just gonna be a fact of life. Nothing? Okay. Nope, there's another guy. Any more? I remember seeing them do that death a lot. I'm hearing them. Okay, can we stop? Where are you guys even coming from? They didn't even have ammo for me. That was you? Pretty sure I cannot shoot through this fence either. No, I can. Interesting. Huh, okay. Well, good on you, PlayStation 1. It's like a waste, but I'll take the healing. Hope you learned how to crouch. And the logbook just in our way. This is basically a tutorial stage, so... Yeah, also when I was playing around a bit ago, enemies that aim around corners are super accurate for some reason. Every shot. You feel a surgeon kit. Yeah, that's the best healing, and that was kind of a waste. Yeah, every single shot hit me. Okay, we got the logbook. Now we just have to find the plane. Without any kind of crosshair, aiming from the hip is not great. Realistic, but I mean, we get a crosshair here, so like, give me a dot or something. Okay, new objective, enter town. Okay. Something. The waste. Hello. Wow, okay, those canteens recover a lot more than I expected. Anybody coming? Sure. Let's try the machine gun on it? Let's try walking up to it? Okay. Oh, okay. Level completed? Okay. 3-star, I don't know what the star rating is. Is that out of a 5? 25 headshots. I don't know if that's entirely true, but we'll take it. I mean, 20% accuracy feels a little insulting, but sure. Okay, save. Oh, okay. This looks weird that it's not even on both sides, but I guess it can't be with 15 slots. Now the question is, do I have time for another level? I might, because I spent most of this video talking. Let's yeah, let's continue. Let's see what we can do. Très bien, Patterson. Those uh hedgerows crawling with Germans. I'm glad to see you made it through all in one piece. The G3's trail has brought you to my home village of Debussy? I don't know, something French. The G3 knew that there was an active Marquis cell here, so I hope he's safe in their hideout. Unfortunately, there is a more pressing problem: the Gestapo. Set up as the Nazi Party's secret police, the Gestapo was filled with miscreants and wanton criminals who lacked the discipline of professional soldiers. Gestapo members are ransacking homes and shops, brutally driving out the civilians who live and work here. These people who have supported the resistance throughout the war. Please, you must do something to help them. If you eliminate some of the officers and destroy their ability to communicate with headquarters, I'm confident these thugs will scurry away like rats. The objectives are neutralize at least 8 of the Gestapo officers, destroy the unit's radio, find the Marquis hideout. Maquis. I should know how to pronounce that. Anyways, let's go on. That sounds like a lot of guys to kill. It's not a lot of guys to kill. Now the question is, will I get a new weapon? We may or may not. Game? Okay. So the AI is not smart. It is sort of... I say that as he's trying to shoot me through a wall. It is not smart, but it is not bad in terms of grenades. It honestly a little ahead of its time with that. I just shot a guy around the corner and he did not notice. I'm pretty sure he's one of the officers. It does not say. I just picked up ammo for this, but okay. Apparently that counts as getting the weapon. I remember really liking the Garand, so... dude just rolled against the wall. Okay. Again, I swapped weapons when I tried to reload. I'm not going to pick that up. That is a waste. Not as fast as I expected from a machine gun, but that is rather accurate. I cannot get over the wall, but that Nazi was back there. I didn't know Nazis knew how to no-clip. Oh, okay. So he did notice me. Oh, okay. Half of the threat neutralized. There is also no quick way to equip something. If I mash the button, it does nothing. I have to cycle through all my weapons before I get back to the rifle or whatever else I want. Okay, I was wondering how ladders work. They just work. Sure, the rifle is slow, but it is very strong. He even brought his rifle down with him. Who? Where? I looked in there, though. Hello? Maybe don't hide behind the ammunition. Oh, I got both of them. All right. Who is behind me again? Oh. This compulsory reloading. There was like a whole other path on the bridge. Did I miss something? Again, wanted to reload. Okay, we got rid of the Gestapo. I'm chewing through ammo here. Sure, let's take that first aid. You want to give me your ammo? No? Okay, just disappear with it. What do you mean I eliminated the Gestapo threat? There's one right there. Checking to see if his arm was okay. No, it's perfectly fine. And then a bullet to the head. Okay. Makes perfect sense. What? What was that action there? don't think I'll get to show off what happened when I was testing the game. I threw a grenade at a soldier and he kicked it at his friend. Ow! Oh, what was that? Okay then. We're back at the start of the level, so don't do that. Okay. So I'm just gonna call this part here. I'm not gonna replay the whole level again. We'll do the level, I guess, properly next time. But yeah, that's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.